Okay, press the accelerator for me. Press the accelerator. Press the accelerator. Okay, don't bring your clutch up too high.
So I've got the curb. Oh.
This is Kyra, and she has a driving test coming up in a few weeks. Kyra wants to do a mock driving test with me to find out if she's ready for her actual test or not. At the end of this test, I'll be giving Kyra my honest opinion. I've just picked Kyra up from the train station and driven her to Wolverhampton Test Centre. This is where we'll be starting the mock test from.
So tell us a bit about your driving.
It's been going alright. I just want to see what else I need to focus on.
Cool. How many lessons have you roughly had?
Oh, too many. About over 10.
Okay. Over 10's not too many, but yeah.
It is.
Okay.
Some people have 4 lessons and then they're ready.
Who said that?
I don't know.
During this drive, you will hear this sound, just before any key points. Kyra's good driving points will appear in green text, minor faults in amber text, and any serious faults in red text. It only takes one serious fault to fail a driving test.
Right, whenever you're ready, if you could move off.
Okay.
Obviously guys, Kyra hasn't driven this car before. I have talked her through how to start it. So let's see how she gets on.
Press the brake and clutch pedal to start the engine. That one. Do I press that again?
Yeah. That's it.
Kyra isn't accelerating when moving off, so continues to stall. I'm not going to mark that as a fault because she isn't used to this car, but when we do eventually move off, there is a car approaching from behind which Kyra doesn't notice. So that was a serious fault for observations.
So the handbrake shouldn't be on, should it?
So the handbrake, you know, as soon as you accelerate, yeah, but once you get the biting point, as soon as you press the accelerator, it comes off automatically. Okay?
Nope.
So pop into neutral again to restart it. That's it, it restarts.
Oh, that's...
Yeah.
God. Is this a petrol or diesel?
It's a petrol, but remember what I said was the reason why you stalled there wasn't because of the clutch or anything, yeah? It was because the parking brake wasn't off. So you have to accelerate to release it.
That's funny. I've done it again, I've done it again.
Ready?
No. My other car is a diesel, so I can move off without pressing the accelerator.
Yeah, that's a bit of a bad habit. So you know exactly what you got to do. You said it, yeah, but you're not doing it still. So you're getting the biting point good, yeah. Keep it there, keep it there, keep it there. Don't bring the clutch any higher. Don't bring it any higher, you're bringing it higher. Put it down a tiny bit. That's it, keep it there. No, there's a car coming, stop, 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 stop. Okay.
Can we start the test again, please?
Yeah, okay. Right, okay, just for the purpose of learning how to do it, yeah, put the parking brake up for me again. That's it.
That means on.
Yeah, so it doesn't cause you any problems further on in the test, yeah. Take your foot off the brake now. Get the biting point for me.
Wait, we still don't want to go speeding into that car. Is there the biting point?
That's it, yeah. Now, all you need to do is press the accelerator first. So check it's safe. If it's safe, then accelerate.
Okay. Do I have to indicate?
I'll leave that to you. Accelerate first. Accelerate. That's it. Good. So you know how you said that you've been learning, sorry, tail left here, learning in a diesel, and you can get away with the clutch first and the accelerator after. That's not good practice. Yeah. Even if you can get away with it, you shouldn't be doing that. Yeah. Okay. At the end of the road, if you could turn left.
That's another thing as well. I need to write the lefts and my rights on my hand, which I should have done.
When turning left, Kyra oversteers so her back tyre mounts a curb.
So I've got the curb. God.
Right, not the best start, but things can only get better.
I hope so.
Throughout the test, Kyra built up speed well and wasn't too slow.
Okay, Kyra, we've got 2 roundabouts coming up quite close together, yeah? At the first one, turn right, third exit. Then turn left first exit. So right third exit at this one, and as soon as you exit this one, left first exit.
Okay.
This first roundabout, she approaches and enters well.
Oh God, sorry.
As she approaches the second exit, Kyra should prepare to move over to the left lane and exit the roundabout using the left lane. Even though it's safe to change lanes, Kyra sticks to the right and exits onto the right hand lane.
Do I have to get in the left lane?
Yeah, did say left first exit, yeah?
Yeah. That mean that lane?
Yeah.
Now Kyra realises she's in the wrong lane, so does what I always go on about. She doesn't panic, cancels the signal and goes straight ahead. This shows excellent knowledge. She's definitely been watching and paying attention to the videos.
I'll just have to go straight over now and there.
I'm going to leave that to you. I would love to help you out, yeah?
A quick break here guys. For those of you that are learning to drive, make sure to download the Ultimate Driving Course app. It's basically like having me as your instructor. There's a video covering every single topic required to pass the driving test. Just watch the relevant video before each lesson and enter the car with the correct knowledge. No more wasting valuable lesson time parked up. On average, you'll save around 15 to 20 minutes per lesson, helping you learn quicker and save money on driving lessons. It's available to download on both Android and iOS.
Now should we go left?
At this roundabout, turn right third exit.
When exiting this roundabout, Kyra notices vehicles to her left, so exits onto the right hand lane. This is fine, just make sure you move back over to the left hand lane when it's safe. Do not continue to drive in the right hand lane.
At this roundabout, if you could turn right and take the second exit.
When changing lanes, Kyra gets too close to the vehicle in front. Judging by her reaction, she knew. Some of you may notice this is a spiral mark roundabout and Kyra does drive over the marking instead of keeping to the left of it. I've not marked this as a fault because the markings are faded and she carries out good mirror checks before exiting the roundabout.
What's the second exit, wasn't it?
Yeah. At these traffic lights, turn right please.
Now this fault doesn't look too bad, but it was. When turning right at crossroads, instead of positioning to the right, Kyra drifts over to the left as she approaches the lights. This happened more than once.
And if you could park up anywhere safe on the left.
Every time I asked her to park up, Kyra did it well. She also moved off with good all-round observations.
Bit bumpy.
Thank you, and move off when you're ready. Okay, we're going to do some independent driving now. If you could follow signs to Dudley for me now. So just to let you know, it's not the first exit, yeah? It's the second one.
Oh,
Still to the left, so you are in the correct lane, yeah?
okay.
After entering this roundabout, Kyra shows good lane discipline by keeping to the left.
Should I stay in this lane? Or should I go straight?
Again, I won't leave that to you. So that you can, you know, when you ask questions, yeah, you can ask like about direction. If you like unsure which direction you're going, that's fine. But which lane to select and which lane to stay in, the examiner's not going to respond to that, yeah.
Yeah, but what way should I go? What way do I go then?
You can ask that one. It's still straight on, yeah.
Oh, it's still straight on this one.
Yeah. So Dudley's still straight on, yeah. If you can't see signs to Dudley, Sedgley is the same way too.
This fault happened all because Kyra wasn't too sure about which way to go. The roundabout is clear and safe to enter, but Kyra gets there and just stops. You must make progress if it's clear instead of holding up traffic behind.
So really, can you go straight over on this one?
Yeah, continue straight on, yeah.
That's something my driving instructor tells me I need to stop asking questions.
It's okay to ask questions, but you can't be asking stuff like which lane. You can ask which way am I going. Yeah. So here's a sign now. Yeah. If you're unsure, you can ask a question.
Oh yeah, you can't see anything there. Oh, it's just straight.
That's it. Don't ever enter a roundabout. Yeah. Go like approach a roundabout without knowing which way you're going.
Was that up the curb or was that just a pothole?
Yeah, don't worry, it wasn't up the curb this time. Do you do that quite often?
No.
Up the curb.
At all. It's just I'm trying to get used to the car and I think the area. But don't know.
You know, any faults that are to do with driving a different car, I understand those, yeah? Okay? So I wouldn't be too concerned about those faults. But you can't blame the car for every fault though.
Why is everyone going into that lane? Because it's the one way at the end.
You see this sign here?
So that means that I have to go over if anyone lets me. Oh, how nice is it?
Not too sure if Kyra knew where our turning was. Her steering was late.
Where was I going now?
So you're going to go over there then?
I know.
On this hill, Kyra's bringing the clutch up too high and not accelerating, so stalls. She can't move the car, so I had to intervene.
Oh.
Still on. The car's still on.
Should I put my handbrake on? Nope.
Okay, Okay, press the accelerator for me. Press the
Can you help,
accelerator.
please?
Press the accelerator. Okay, don't bring your clutch up too high. Right, leave it in gear 1. Get the biting point for me. Hold it there. A bit higher. Hold it there. Press the accelerator. Just the accelerator. Keep the left foot there. That's it. Keep the left foot there. Okay. Okay, press the accelerator for me. Press the
Can you help,
accelerator.
please?
Press the accelerator. Okay, don't bring your clutch up too high. Right, leave it in gear 1. Get the biting point for me. Hold it there. A bit higher. Hold it there. Press the accelerator. Just the accelerator. Keep the left foot there. That's it. Keep the left foot there. Okay. See, you're rushing off the clutch. You gotta try and hold it there until you're moving.
These people behind me are going to think I'm a new driver. I've been driving for 6 months.
At the traffic lights, turn right, please.
At these ones?
No, at these ones here.
Yeah.
Again, on the approach to this crossroad, instead of keeping to the right, Kyra drifts over to the left. I'd say this is one of the topics she needs work on.
And when it's safe to do so, if you could park up on the right hand side of the road, please.
When parking up on the right, she positions nice and close to the curb but is opposite a junction.
Why on the right? Do they actually see that?
Yeah, this is one of the manoeuvres.
Oh, is that where you reverse 2 car lengths?
Yeah. Have you done that before? Okay. Right, you could reverse 2 car lengths in. Got it? Then
Yeah.
all the way to the left and up.
Okay. How do you know if your parking brake's on?
So you know that sign there?
That one there?
Yeah, but remember, as soon as you start accelerating, it's going to come off.
Again, she doesn't accelerate, so stalls.
No. Am I still in gear? Is it still on?
Yeah, the car's still on. You do know why it's why that's happening?
Because I keep bringing my left foot up.
Yeah, you're getting the biting point, then you're not releasing the parking brake. Yeah, what do you have to do to release the parking brake?
Accelerate.
That's it. That's the thing that you're not doing. That's it.
See, now it just feels so fast.
Whilst reversing, Kyra doesn't stop for the oncoming vehicle.
My driving instructor said that driving examiners tell you when to stop. Do they or not?
Okay, stop now for the car. Okay.
But do they tell you when to stop?
Yeah, they can do. Yeah, but try and assess 2 car lengths yourself. Still, reverse a bit more still. Okay, that's fine. Thank you. And move off when you're ready.
She moves off well with good observations, checking the left blind spot just before moving.
Should I put my parking brake?
This right turn Kyra does well, but again she asks if she's hit the curb. I think she may have serious curb issues.
Do I hit the curb then?
Throughout the test, Kyra's parking up has been good, but on this final stop, she brakes harshly whilst there is a car behind us. Her signal was late, which meant the vehicle behind was not expecting us to slow down suddenly. If there was no vehicle behind, then this would have been marked as a minor fault, not a serious one.
And if you could park up anywhere safe on the left for me, please.
Oh. What happened?
Now I'm quickly going to run through Kyra's faults with her and tell her if I think she's ready for a test or not.
Okay, and cancel your signal. We're going to leave the engine running so the AC stays on, yeah. But that's the end of the test.
Wow, loads wrote down. God.
So, how do you feel?
Shit. Not good.
Why?
Because I know it went bad already.
Okay, what parts do you think?
From the start of the test and just getting used to the car and then like hitting the curve.
Yeah, so you know the start. I'm not going to give you. Obviously, that would be a serious fault. You know, obviously if you can't move the car, yeah, and the examiners to come in and help you, yeah. But you haven't driven this car before. You were getting used to how to release a parking brake, yeah. So that part I wasn't fussed about. Yeah, even if you took another 2 or 3 minutes, 4 or 5 attempts to get used to the accelerator to release the parking brake, that's absolutely fine. Yeah, because you haven't driven this car before. But the other thing is when you did use the accelerator, there was a car coming, wasn't there?
Yeah, when
that's
I was
the part.
reversing.
I know when you were going, when we started the test, someone about the start here.
Yeah.
Yeah, there was a car coming. So that was a serious fault for just for the observations, not because you didn't know how to move the car and that. I'm not fussed about that. And then, but yeah, when you turned out, you did go onto the curb, yeah. But it was the back tyre. If it's the front one, yeah, that would be a serious, yeah. The back one, many of my students have done that on test. Don't think you failed if you do that. Okay. But a lot throughout the test, your favourite quote was "I'm up the curve." Okay. So you weren't, apart from the first time, you weren't. Okay. Yeah. So yeah, but after that, yeah, bit of a dodgy start. Okay. But then we got to the roundabouts, and at the first roundabout, I said to you, turn right, take the third exit, and then at the following roundabout, I want you to turn left.
Yeah.
So as soon as you know when you turn right at a roundabout, as soon as you get to the second exit, as you were going to take the third exit, as soon as you got to the second exit, what should you have done?
Go on the left lane.
Yeah, check your mirrors, signal left, and go into the left hand lane if it's safe to do so. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, but then you've got a habit of just keeping to the right and just exiting off in the right, which is fine to do if you're not sure. If you feel it's not safe, just do stick to what you're doing. That's the safe thing to do. Yeah.
Yeah.
But when you know you have to turn left, if it is safe, try and move over to the left. And then, but you did a good thing there. You realise you're like, damn, I should have been in that lane. This lane goes the wrong way now, yeah. Okay, I'm going to go straight here, so I'm going to go the wrong way. That was brilliant. That's to have that understanding is really good. So you cancelled your signal and you did the safest thing. You went straight ahead, so not a fault. Your roundabouts weren't bad at all. On the approach to that one roundabout though, when you said, yeah, I know I failed here, you approached, you got really close to the cars in front. Yeah, so you know when I asked you to turn right at the roundabout, and you had a few lanes to switch over. Yeah, so you went to the middle, then you were about to switch over again, and you got really close to the cars in front. So it wasn't actual on the roundabout. That was as you were changing lane, just your clearance, and that's not fault.
Where that black car
Yeah,
was.
yeah, and that's not a fault that happened. You know, if a fault keeps happening, then I say you need work on it. That's not something you need to work on. Yeah, because that didn't happen at any other time. You changed your lanes a few other times, and that was fine. One thing you do need to work on though, yeah. What I've gathered from this mock test, you know when you turn right at traffic lights at crossroads, you're positioning. So instead of steering to the right and getting as close as you can to the oncoming cars, you're keeping to the left. Yeah. For a right turn, you're supposed to position to the right. So one, you know, if there's any cars from ahead that are turning that way, yeah, you're not blocking their view. And also, you know, a couple of times this happened. You've signaled right, and you position slightly to the right, but then as you get into the crossroad, you come back over to the left. Okay, and there one time there's a big gap there. There was a white car that backed off early on, yeah. But once you've signaled right, you can't move back to the left. So crossroads positioning, like apart from that, like the other faults, it's not as if you need massive work on that. But crossroads, I would like, you know, in your next lesson with your instructor, work on traffic light control crossroads, positioning to the right, because you're just positioning too much to the left.
Okay.
Okay.
That's right, yeah.
Yeah. And then here at the end, when I asked you to park up, yeah. So, how was your braking?
A bit harsh.
It was a bit harsh, yeah. And this is where luck comes into it as well.
And there's a car right behind me.
Exactly.
So if I stopped even more, it would have went into me.
Yeah. And we didn't have our signal on. It was like brake and then signal. Yeah. If you had signalled earlier, but it was the car had no warning that you were going to brake like that. But there's no need to brake like that, was there? But as soon as you did the braking, you were like, shit. Yeah, you're
Realised.
aware of like most of the faults you do. You're aware of. Apart from I think the crossroad one, you weren't
Yeah.
aware of. All the others were good. So after this mock test, like even if you feel like crap, yeah, I'd say definitely go for your test. Yeah, even if you were one of my students and you had your test in 2 weeks, I'd say 2 or 3 lessons sorted. Okay, so
Yeah.
definitely go for your test. You're more than capable of passing your test. Yeah. Okay. Any questions?
No.
Good. Thank you very much for coming down to do the mock test. And guys, don't forget to like and subscribe, and I'll see you in the next video.